Never eat after 9 o'clock at night.
What do you mean?
It's all common sense, this. Don't eat after 9 o'clock because you go to bed, it lays on your stomach. Also, your body, if you have an empty stomach, your metabolism keeps working while you're in bed. You lose weight while you're in bed, by the way.
Why do you
Burns calories.
Say you don't want to lose weight.
No, but it just takes all the waste away, doesn't it? When you're in bed, you wake up in the morning. But if you have pizzas, the worst bread, laying on your stomach after 9 o'clock at night, it stays there all night, turns into fat. It's all common sense. Next tip at 9 o'clock.
Okay, all right. Former England and Manchester City fullback Danny Mills joins us as his son George looks to win a gold medal for Team GB at the Olympics. We're taking your calls as well. 03717 223344. Arsenal fans, Arteta has pleaded for more signings. But are you just one or two transfers away from being perfectly set up for a title charge? Are you the best team set up for the next 5 years? Give us a call. Manchester United as well have added £50 million centre-back Yeni Loro to their squad. And United fans will be hoping that's just start of a busy window as they look to improve on their worst Premier League finish ever last season. Despite the poor season, Erik Ten Hag has claimed that only City have been more successful since his revival. But Gabriel Bonglahor told Drive yesterday that the Dutchman could be in trouble again this season.
It's good for Manchester United to back him and give him money. You know, if you're going to keep him at the club, you've got to back him and give him money. But I'm telling you now, if Manchester United, after 10, 12 games, are struggling like they were last season...
He's gone.
Yeah, what do you make of Ten Hag? I think Gabby's probably right. I've had this discussion with him in the past. They were poor last season, some of the football they played. But he has won trophies, and that is something that he can say. He has got a bit of an arrogance about him where he says, you know, well, I've won trophies, so I'm standing in the job. Can you see them being a force?
It's not all his fault. And as you've seen, they've had world-class managers there. The ship's been sinking since Fergie left. No one's been able to stop the sink of the ship, and I think Ten Hag, he spent 400 million, I think, hasn't he? I think they've spent about 1.5 billion since Fergie left and made some terrible mistakes employing people to sign players who don't know much about football. Without hammering him, name one player that done well under Ed Woodward's watch. Name one player that done well.
There's not many.
Even Fernandes.
David De Gea,
he's
probably
been there a long time and won a couple of cups, has he? Not much. Man United should be winning everything. Used to win everything. So they've signed players. The strategy's been wrong. The attitude of the players. The fans that I know, Man United fans, are dismayed by some of the attitude of the players playing for Man United. Playing for Man United, number one, you give everything you've got. Any club, really. But Man United... When fancy you go out there and try, they will forgive you for all the things you can't do. If they see you walking about, not running back,
yeah, I know,
not putting the effort in, not running in for tap-ins on the goalkeeper parries it, not making the effort to close defenders down, not tracking your runners when they're running the other way. If they see that, they don't forgive you for anything. And signing these three young players, or the two young players he signed at the minute, shows the intent that they're going to start rebuilding. So they're going to get some dodgy results. They are going to get some more dodgy results. The pressure's going to come on, but they have to do the right thing, which is get out the players who've got a bad attitude. Get them out the club.
Let's go to Stevie. He's a Man United fan. All right, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Morning. You all right, boys?
I'm good, matey. Look, thanks for phoning us up. Look, you've made a couple of signings. Are you confident this season could be a real successful?
Not really. I think top four I would be happy with. Maybe another trophy, but I've still got no faith in him. I think if we haven't done much better, about the 10th, 11th game, I think he has to go. I think he should have went anyway. And all right, we won a trophy, but we were 18 points behind Man City, something like that. Negative goal. That's not Man United. That's not Man United at all.
Do you know the problem he's got managing modern day players now? Jadon Sancho's situation's an exact copy of what happened with Pogba with Mourinho. Players have got that much power, right? You walk in a dressing room, and we've all played youth football, we've all played at school. The manager, whoever it was, a school teacher or your manager, they come in and they go round the room and start telling people off, don't they? They start coming in, you and you and you and you. You do that to Jadon Sancho, and he goes, no, I'm not playing anymore. I'll wait till you leave. I'll wait till you leave. So you got that problem now. Your authority, player power has stopped managers managing properly. You have to put your arm around him now and say, please work hard today. Please work hard. It's difficult for him. Are you still there?
Steve?
He's gone.
Going back to Fergie and all that. No, I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to manage, whoever you are, as we've seen.
But he just doesn't even look like a manager with the clothes that look like 2 sizes too big for him and things like that. He just doesn't look like a manager.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. He looked like he's just come out of Burton's window, but
well, not even that, because at least the clothes in Burton's windows fit the dummy. You know what I mean? But the clothes on his don't fit that dummy.
Someone's got to do the job, haven't they?
Well, do you think a Burton's menswear dummy could do the job?
Well, he couldn't do no worse, could he? Couldn't do no worse.
So, what do you think of the signings he's made?
Oh yeah, they look good and all that, but until you start playing the balls in the box, because we have Ireland up front, but they never put the ball in the box for him to harass people and all that. You know what I mean? Use his weight and his size and all that.
I'd be fighting with Antony, by the way.
It's all right signing the players, but if you're not going to play to their strengths and all that, you may as well sit on the bench next to the manager.
I know what I've just said. I'd be fighting with Antony. You keep coming inside on your left foot and shooting. I might as well not play. Go down the outside of the fullback, cross it, and I will get on the end of the cross. I'll find a way of getting to the ball first. But if he was coming inside all the time, I'm going to end up on the bench.
You become a different player as a striker. But them days, I think of, wingers getting to bylines and crosses in for people getting in the 6-yard box. How many of them are there?
Salah does it.
Salah.
And he does both. He goes both ways. Saka goes both ways, doesn't he? Saka, you see him come inside and score a great goal, then he got to the byline and cut one back.
Yeah.
They do both. Not every time come inside and shoot. Go and play for someone else.
I thought Antony was actually quite good at the end of the season. I actually thought he played all right.
Are you serious?
If you watched him at the end of the season, he actually had some decent performances.
Paid 90 million for him.
Yeah, I know that, and it hasn't worked out, and I'm not saying he's a good player. But what I am saying is that if you watched him at the end of the season, he actually did play all right. You'd
sign Rashford and you'd sign Antony.
No, I wouldn't sign Antony. I would sign Rashford, and I'd make and Rashford's got everything.
He hasn't, but his attitude's wrong.
You can change.
That's the main bit.
I think you can change his attitude. I think you can. Let's go to Sarge. He's a Man United fan, right, Sarge?
Hi, Sarge.
Hello, mate. Hello, Jed.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, mate. I've got an ear in front of me that you said that the guy on earlier is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, taking the mick out of young Ten Hag there because of his club clothes and everything. Listen, he's won 2 trophies for Man United, which is, I think, with all due respect, clubs like Spurs and other clubs like that would love the trophy. Newcastle would love any kind of trophy. The problem is, Manchester United being what they are, the biggest club, and they've had success, as we all know. They've been that Man United, they've been Manchester United. But Liverpool, look, Dean was saying that's something that Man United should be winning everything. Liverpool, brilliant in the 70s and the 80s, but then they didn't win anything for 30 years, other than cups. They won cups just like Man United have, but they didn't win the league, did they?
No, and they went through a number of managers because of it.
Yes, that's what so it's just one of those things. It's just that it's Man United. Man United means the biggest thing everyone can talk about. That's all it is.
It's like Real Madrid just winning the cup. Is that enough?
Yeah.
Because Man United are expected to win the league, aren't they, and win everything.
Yeah, and they're big news. Anything that is said, anything that happens within Man United, it's in front pages, back pages, and the first thing.
Yeah, but do you like Ten Hag though? You like him being there?
Yes. I can't see anybody else. Who else is going to come? Who can we get now other than Ancelotti? Who we can't get anyway. You tell me one manager.
Well, as I said earlier,
there ain't many out there. I'd give it that. At the
Mourinho
moment.
Couldn't manage the players.
Exactly.
He tried to.
Exactly.
Well, he tried
he tried to tell Pogba what he was not coming late. We're not having this. We're not having that. He couldn't do it.
Right.
They turned on him. Then Van Gaal had to go. Ollie's tried a different approach, putting his arm around people. Please work hard today, lads. Please come along. He stayed there for 3 years. You've gone backwards in that 3 years for me. And there's still a few players there with the wrong attitude. If you play for Man United, you've got the best attitude in the world.
No,
You have.
I agree. I totally agree. When I think of the Man United team that I used to play against, when you had Michael Carrick and Paul Scholes and Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo, Rio,
What have they all got in common?
they all worked their tail off.
Yeah, Giggs, Beckham,
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah.
They'd allow, now and again, he'd have a maverick, Fergie, Eric Cantona, who you didn't know what you were going to get, Berbatov,
Yeah.
genius or walked about.
Yeah.
You didn't know. But the rest of them would be on him. Like, you start walking about, and we're not having it, forget the manager. There's not enough good characters there for Man United.
I agree with that. No, I agree. But that's what they got to find. But he ain't doing that. He's buying young players.
Yeah, so they need experienced players with them now who can guide the younger players.
Casemiro, Varane, Ericsson. I mean, all their legs are all
Ericsson's
gone.
a good character.
Yeah, Ericsson's a good character,
yeah.
but their legs are gone.
Yeah, and Fernandes, I'm not sure
And
I'd
that's
want
the
him.
problem you've got now.
I'm not sure I want him coaching my young players
anymore. Characters in football, they're dying out of the game. Leaders in dressing rooms, they're dying.
Yeah,
they don't exist no more.
Yeah, you've either got to have someone who's we're not frightened to fall out with people like Roy Keane, like he'd tell you, even if he's not playing well himself. That's the secret.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.